to evil program. Because I will not miss this opportunity. Now then, let's set everything up nice and easily. Change the little hangout thingy. Yeah, so I'm a smart boy. Now I prepared things, so we can try this easily. Immediately. So my hope goes. Now there's also a few more hopes I have, but you know, my hopes and dreams tend to be somewhat not answered. But we'll see. For the moment, let me quickly set everything up, because I'm already 12 minutes late, but alas. It's not just my fault. It's close, but not just my fault. I'll finally share that to Cronos. And go like, hey, he's totally bad fault too. Didn't I have a list for that? I'm sure I had a list for that. I have a list for that. Okay, I'm not just unprepared, I actually have a list for things. Let's wait until this is loaded. Which it apparently has, which means we can change windows now. Change things around, go like rabam. Go like rabam. We're gonna have to wait for the Cronos to join us. Now then, welcome back indeed. It is time for more Divinity. As we kinda failed to do this yesterday, we have decided to give this another try and see if it works this time. We might actually incorporate into our usual co-op shenanigans, basically. And in order to try that out, we're gonna do so today. Oh, as soon as I fucking have some space on my desk, I shall be more focused. But yeah, today is basically what should have happened yesterday, but, well, the game refused to work with us, and so we had to kinda, well, wait a bit. And then we played with the ponies, and that took very much long, and well, that's how we ended up here. Now, as you might see, we have you know, a little lady of appreciation of the goth culture, and well, we have the Cronos as Afro Man. And as you might be realizing at this point, shouldn't I then hear another person? And the answer to that is, of course, yes, you should. You will also hear another person, soonish, but due to Cronos, after making himself a sandwich, being very happy about it, I can only assume so at least, it's like, well, now I have to walk the dogs. I was sitting there like, well, shit. But he shall not be blamed too harshly. We shall take a nice long walk along the beaches of, what's this word actually called? A very good question, isn't it? Question I once knew the answer to, and I have completely forgotten already. Basically until he rejoins us, which, to be fair, shouldn't take that long, and it's like basically, you know, 5 to 10 minutes or so. We shall amuse ourselves by ourselves. It also gives me an opportunity to waste a bit of your time by talking about this game, basically. And one, it also gives me time to actually, you know, make some order with my inventory and stuff, because, well, I don't really shit like the order we have now. Open this. There is nothing in there. It's a good start. I also have a backpack. Some shuttle capable of carrying more bric-a-brac than most simple backpacks. That was fast. Just a bit of like, yeah, let's actually wait for a few minutes. Bam, there he is. Oh, look at that. I have actually some stuff here. I have cheese in my inventory. Now then. Look at that. Look at how fast he is. That's what I appreciate. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you know, man gotta eat. He wants to or not. I will sneak. Look at me, I'm totally sneaky. No one would suspect the fucking moving stone to be, you know, a person. I do love the things in here now. How the fuck did I actually move things? Can I just move it like this? I can. Okay. So if I move it in my inventory, I can take it out. That's good, because I don't like that order. Flee. Staff of the Magus requires a weapon. Yeah, I don't think I have that. What actually do I have? I have Precise Incision, I have Walk in Shadows, and a Fast Track. Distance, boost, target maximum PP 3, okay, sounds like a nice buff. Okay, I think we can move forward while you are munching on your thing. Look at him, there he is. YouTube side, I can see him. Can't hide from me. And here, he's on both sides. Quite diverse in your presence. Now then, let's go forward and start tutorial missions, because tutorial missions important. We're just that smart. It's like, how did they find us? I don't know, it's the only path forward. Yep. Aha. Yep, quite literally. We were just, on our way doing shit. The lady's like, crossing our path. Oh, it looks like I can start, actually. I shall fast track, and then I shall hide. Because I'm a lady and I'm shy. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop. See. That's how the little lady does it. She's shy, she hides in the shadows and waits for opportunity. Look at him, how he angrily looked around. I kinda figured. You just enjoy your sandwich. I've also had one. Oh, not bad. Actually, I had a chicken sandwich myself today. It was rather pleasant, I must say. Now, how far can I sneak? Can I sneak up to this guy? I can. Honestly, it kinda is, yeah. Stepped you in the back. Oh shit, done that. Ouch. That's actually true. Let me bleed you to death, skeleton. Not really, no. God damn it. That's precisely how I felt today. I came home, 12 hours and more. I'm sitting there like, no, I am not going to go into the kitchen and fucking start cooking. So I made myself a sandwich. Easy peasy. Had some chicken, put it on the sandwich, put some mayonnaise, and it was done. Look, you can now talk with me, not with yourself. Let's talk about this. Uh-huh. Yes, duty calls. Well, guess we have to, settle this. It's basically changing your... It changes your personality, but this is just the start, though. If you look at your inventory under traits, you can see that I have now a point in independent, and you are going towards obedient. Gives you different bonuses, actually, later on. And of course, the debates are going to get a bit bigger. Of course, I'm going to go... The interesting thing is we can, technically speaking, We could actually go two different ways if we wanted to. Also, if you had, some ability to talk with animals, you could talk to this rat here and get some information. Sadly, I'm not good at it. Yep. This is basically the tutorial dungeon where you can start plundering shit, look into everything, and learn the base game. God damn it. Don't pick up the... Put the chest down. We need to break that chest. Or we could look for the key, basically. That's very nice of you. I am going to... where's the chest? There's the chest. Yeah, random chest. Again. Now, let me try my hand at... open it. Well, that works too. Some people just need to solve every problem in this world by violence. Oh, shit, I missed... Hmm? The key? Yeah, no, I just thought about, I could probably pick it. I'm a thief. Gotta find some tools, that is. Promote it. Well, yeah, you picked the whole chest, quite literally. See, now, Mr. Brute, open the way for us. That's not the job of a lady. Look at me. How nice of you. I did all the work. Now I shall run forward. There's a mine in your path. I can actually probably disarm it. I could disarm it if I had the tools for it. God damn it, I don't have the tools for it, though. The game would actually give me... Oh, I can... Oh, yeah, actually, I can... I'm still very much a beginner. Beginner rogue. I need to buy some shit in the city, which also means I need to pick up shit so I can sell it so I can get more money. Yeah. I'm a poor. I mean, we're supposed to be, special agents and stuff, but we're poor people. Which is why we are plundering everything that is in here. So I can steal it. And probably get something out of it. Like a mushroom, yeah. Eating some random mushroom off the ground is totally a good idea. That's totally not going to bite you in the ass. Remember, kids, if you find yourself in a tomb, eat the first best mushroom you find. Not true, yes, but I don't really want to be the one who finds out that this particular mushroom is only eatable once. Oh, look, there are some lockpicks here. How surprising. Open. Pick the lock, bitch. Come on. Look at me, being all snazzy about it. I have picked a lock. I'm proud of me. Is that actually using up my lockpicks? Of course it is using up my lockpicks. Fireman. I mean, a lockpick can break if you're very rough with it, like a fucking idiot. Well, yeah. Actually, I think they... Do they... Actually, can I just use the skull and throw it on the... Eh? To me, not enough space. Game, there's strategy space everywhere. Okay, that didn't work. I threw a random bone on the mine, it didn't explode. I was kinda expecting something there. Old clothes braces, are those better? They are not. We want a pair of old clothes braces. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna send you a pair. I'm sending you a pair of clothes braces in case you're no braces. It was very well hidden, wasn't it? Look, there's a door. Consume. But that's what happens if you eat a fucking mushroom. Hello. Hello, I was just consuming the mushroom. As you said, you can eat him once. Then I ate an orange, so now I'm healing, actually. Oh look, it's the first riddle with fire. Yes, very, very tasty. Now then, Mr. Strongman, there's a water barrel here. You see this up here? This nice little water barrel. Now, we move the fire barrel up here into the flames. Here's a water barrel. If you're strong enough, you can actually pick this up and move it into the flames, and it will explode, and it will, you know, take care of some of them. You're not strong enough. Well, I mean, that works too. I see you burning. I see you found out fire burn. Ah, so you learned the important lesson. Fire burns. It's actually a nice little game mechanic because you can do a lot of cool things with that mechanic. Well, yeah, you kind of have to make sure that, you know, you're a bit careful with that. I always love it when my little lady's called a gorilla. Oh, look at that, there's a trap. Yeah, thanks, but here's a trap kit. I have lockpicks. I'm smart. Look at me. Patience. Patience. Boop, 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 boop. Also, the key is actually up here in that vase. But I already stole it. I stole all of the stuff. Never underestimate a thief. Nothing else, we are fast. Actually, I think one of my special skills is quite literally run away. But you're not going to abandon you somewhere random and just go away. Oh, look, it's the next riddle. Let's see if you can solve this without poisoning yourself. Wow, I'm already standing in the poison and I'm not poisoned yet. Oh, I'm poisoned. Magic. Not really, I'm poisoned. Also, I found a nice snazzy little hat. Look, it's red. Doesn't matter, I have a ham. Well, that works. Now we have fire. What are you gonna do about the fire? Well, I'm just going to run around it. Ooh, and it can actually fail, yeah. You can actually manage to avoid burning to death by, you know, being lucky. Amongst other things. Oh, look. I don't know if the fire just didn't work. Ah, yeah. Nice view, isn't it? Look at me just snazily sitting there like I don't care. Wow, that's neat. Don't think you can actually fish with it, but you could probably use it as a weapon. I think none of us can actually speak with animals, otherwise we could talk with them. You did, you have it now on your back. You are now officially armed. Well, in a strange way, but still, you know, works. I mean, some people just, you know, use their swords. Other people are like, huh, the power of the fishing rod. Give me a second. I've seen that switch from a... Why are you still hitting the door? That's... Okay, just continue, I suppose. It's the air where the door was. It's like, okay. Yeah, look at it. This is another form of trap. Look at my strength. Rabam! Sealed one trap thing. Can't throw that far. Okay. Bam. Probably the other trap device. Yes, you have a sneak mode. Indeed. Kind of what I do too. Which means we're supposed to be ambushing them instead of getting ambushed ourselves. Yes. Now, so do you see them standing there in the fucking fire thingy? You could potentially, you know, use one of the candles, go outside of the thing, and I'm gonna throw a candle into the oil. It's a fort. Go, I'm vermin indeed. Am I still hidden? Yes, I am still hidden. Yep. But yeah, stuff like this, you can actually, you know, do what you would realistically be capable of. You could take a fucking candle and put it in the fucking fire, or well, in the in this case, oil, and voila, it burns. Yeah, really hard-hitting stuff, basically. Now then, what else is here? Look at the man. He learns quickly. Yep. Yep. I kind of... A cooking pot. Trash. I mean, yes. What precisely are people expecting? And you know, it's always surprising when you play an adventure game. It's like, ooh, it's a crypt that hasn't been opened in thousands of years. What do you expect to find in there? Broken weapons, broken armors, broken jewelry, I suppose. Oh look, it's a combination play. Like, totally hard-hitting. I'm going to go in here now, and now you can pass too. Now we're gonna face a boss fight. Oh yeah. It's actually one of the parts I really like about this game, that it really has some things that really make you feel like Indiana Jones. Now then, boss fight time. I'm going to go back here because I think he summoned some nonsense. You stay there and fight him. Because, I mean, you're the tank. I'm just a little rook. A rook. With the rouge. Oh shit, I need to be a bit closer for this conversation. And since it's your conversation, you actually have to answer him now. I can just listen in. Go like, yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh.
I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
I mean, we quite literally came in here for fun. Also, he's going to resummon again, so I think somewhere in the doorways is going to be where the next group comes out. First, I'm going to sneak behind this cunt, though. Well, I mean, you know, do I actually need to sneak? No, I just need to get in his back. Time, bro. I do like the evil laugh. Indeed.
Me too.
I do like that my character actually enjoys murdering things. Also, yeah, that hurts. You can just eat some food to heal yourself. But I also need to make this game a bit quieter because it's fucking loud in my ears. And is that all? Okay. Continue. You know, it was quite clear. The guy was quite literally screaming in my ear. It wasn't subtle about it, let's just say.
This day we fight. This day we win.
Nice. Don't shoot me.
Yay!
Don't shoot the lady.
Hmm.
No, you will not.
Why am I? Would you look at the time? It is time for a gravity bong hit.
You know what's also time?
Darkness and light.
Time to disappear, because I am not going to fight with you cunts. Can I sneak past this? Probably can. Actually, you should be able to still see me while I sneak, yes?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good. At least know where I'm going. Not just, you know... randomly soon like, where the fuck is he going? What is he planning? I'm trying to get behind the next archer. Problem is, I actually can't use this for a while, can I? How much cooldown does it have? 10 turns cooldown for my fucking walk in shadows, Jesus. That ain't smart.
Oh. I will get between the two of you.
I mean, you're the only target they have, so they will hit you. Well, try at least, and fail miserably at that. Now it's time for sneaking action. Sneak, 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 sneak. Hello there.
So whenever I first gave this the little bit of this I played for myself, I had to keep reminding myself that it is a bit of an older game.
I mean, yeah, it is.
And not
Death
because
never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
some of the things I wanted to complain about are literally just like stuff that weren't in the standard.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Yeah.
For example, easily the biggest quality of life complaint, if you will, is I wish I could just fucking play this whole game with my mouse. Just my mouse. No need for the keyboard.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I have.
And when and for the most part, you can.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
As long as you're willing to sacrifice moving your camera.
yeah. I mean,
I guess at the end of the day, I just wish that I could pan my camera with my mouse at the border.
yeah, it's getting close there, but I mean, you know, Cronos is taking ancient stone cave from me. You have stolen using magic pockets. Your magic pockets have stolen from me.
I didn't know I had magic pockets.
I didn't use that, but you just stole the key.
I guess that's how I guess that's how I fit an entire chest in them earlier.
And then I think this is the way back. I'm just going to quickly go back and look for some shells or something, you know, on the beaches. You meet the guards. Actually, it's actually nice. I can actually see that you are in conversation now. Cost access the option to area by entering. Yes, I know, game. There's some gold here that we forgot to pick up, and I, you know, kind of like to pick this up.
Oh, my bad.
Don't worry. Since I'm technically the fast running type anyway, I'm just gonna quickly run. Oh, actually, there's a conversation back here with a giant shell, I remember. I remember well.
So,
Also, I found the first gate.
I do have one other complaint.
What?
That is purely because I'm a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
And that is that my character doesn't have voice acting.
Yeah.
Thus, that means there's more that I, the streamer, would have to fucking read.
Oh, yes.
And look, I've been loving the games that I've been playing lately for stream, but I am getting tired of reading.
Everything. Everything. Really, really everything.
There is a reason I made the reading redemption on my channel points so expensive.
I remember
So you
playing.
couldn't abuse it. It's still there.
I remember playing Nier Automata and Nier Gestalt, and there are quite literally half books in there that I read. Oh, hello there, little Snowy. Hello.
If I were to ever stream something like Skyrim, nah.
I mean, I'm kind of gotten used to just you know reading shit. Mostly because I play many old games and they do not have voice acting. I mean, look at Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate has basically, you know, a few scenes. It's like, hey, I have a sentence for you.
Oh yeah, and like,
Wow, it's me. I'm talking. Well, I'm standing close to a giant shell that's talking to me. But first, I'm gonna come up to you and then come back here so we can talk to the giant shell. Because it's a moral
it's
decision.
funny, like I use Skyrim very intentionally as my example, simply because I cannot level that same complaint at like the Fallout franchise. Even though most of the Fallout up until Fallout 4, you were a silent protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have to read literal books.
Yeah. Let's just say, you know, it's it can take a while. I remember one of those took me 45 minutes. Also, since you started the conversation, you're the only one who can talk in this conversation. I can just, you know, sit there and nod my head along. Like a good source hunter.
Well, I just got a little tutorial pop up telling me that this was a partner one.
Really?
Whatever. Well, let's
Wizard,
let the
you
drunks
say?
lead the way.
Sounds good to me.
Ah.
Lead the way.
Now I entered a dual dialogue. The wizard you say sounds good to me. Ah.
Excuse me. I'm not going to be pushed around by two.
It's just showing
I say
me.
sober them up
And I'm just going to
quickly.
randomly butt in like, no.
No, I mean, like, on my screen, it wasn't showing you when you were talking.
Yeah, I just randomly ran up from behind
It-
you and went like, excuse me.
Cam- The fucking. Ooh. Oh, so this is an argument between me and you.
Well, yeah. First we have to settle our own dispute, and it's going to get worse.
Oh man, I'm a bully you.
Stand down, unless you want me to stand by and let them give you a good thrashing.
That is not That is not the voice needed
You'd let
to
these
make
lowly
that.
grunts order us around? I thought you had more pride than that.
All right, so I've seen a bit of a video of this, so I kind of know.
Bam. Basically, I have 2 char points, you have 2 intimate points. We get points if we win, basically. And if it's full, I win the argument and your character will be like, yes, you were absolutely right all along, I knew it. Bam. Now this minigame is really hated. Do you see why it can be hated? Because we could be sitting here for quite a while, actually. Just finished
Not
this.
only that, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad if it was
In single player.
like if it was your standard Rochambeau, 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but no, this you have to fill up. If I have more charm,
But you have to,
as you can
you
see,
have to fill up.
yeah, we have 2 points each, so we get 2 points per win. That also means if we had like 8 points, we would get 8 points per win, and would win in 2 turns, basically, but alas. The paper is powerful.
I like, I see what they were trying to do, you know?
Yeah, it's not bad, honestly, from the theory.
They were like, the D&D in me is here, you know? I can see them trying to make stats matter more in a video game in a creative fashion.
Yay!
Very well, have it your way.
Nice.
Because, like, that, let's be honest, what we just did is, like, I mean, that it's kind of role play. It's their way of their role playing an argument between what's supposed to be 2 players.
Yep. The problem is, though, it's really... See, on paper, this is a nice system. On paper. In practicality...
Right.
It's such
so, like,
a waste.
it does have its flaw.
Yeah.
It does definitely have its flaws. I think it should be a one or the other, right? You want to do keep it simple with rock, paper, scissors. Straight up, my stat maybe, I don't know. It'll have to be either just the best 2 out of 3 maybe, with the options being.
Also, I just got us to murder some guard people. Kinda...
Oh, that would work. So I could easily work with the point system, like their little score system. If instead of rock, paper, scissors for the score system, it was dialogue options between us. Now I don't know how you would make it work, and I guess that's why they wanted to go with a mini game.
Yeah.
Which, okay, so, because again, gotta remember the age of the game.
Now then, let me stab you in the back. I mean, it's a bit older, but it's not that old. If this sort of system were in Baldur's Gate, for example, I would be like, okay, the game is from the fucking 90s. Let's have give it some space. But this game is like,
The system as is, I would just...
Well, there we have it. 2 deadly...
They deserved it, the cretins.
I'm gonna cut you off. I went from not agreeing
Right
to
you are.
just...
I'll not shed tears for the likes of them.
I mean, it was my idea. If I'm now like, yes, I totally
And
will.
I was 100% against it, and then I was like,
Yeah, but I convinced you.
Police.
Follow me, there's a giant shell you want to talk to. I can tell you that you want to talk to it. Why, you might wonder? Because it has nice voice acting. Wait, there's something. I have a shovel. Give me a second. I need to be a pirate. Yo ho ho. Picking up some fucking things.
Got any healing spells?
Healing spells. I got healing potions.
Anything? You have a healing potion, unless you picked up some.
I have precisely one, but I can give you some food. Wait a second, and I give you fish, and I give you... Wait, the shells don't heal. They give water resistance.
Wait, what is that?
What else do I have? Water balloons. I have a skull.
What all? I've seen you picking up shit. What all weapon? Maybe you got anything I can use?
Give me a second while I go through my inventory. There's a one-handed hand axe. That's not going to be a cup of water. That should help you. Send to Cronos. A medium intelligence potion. Yeah, you're not really the intelligent guy. I have this one. I have a branch, a shovel that I need to pick up some shit. Some arrow shafts.
Okay.
You already have a cap, I think. Fuse. Oh yeah, that also.
I eat that fish.
I have milk that heals you too.
I'll give that to you.
How about, you know, something... Actually, here. I owe you one still, so I sent you a bottle of beer.
Thanks.
No problem. Faster than sending it over to you in real life, isn't it? Actually, I have my little bag here. What do I have in my bag? I have button dye, I have some
Alright,
cheese.
let me-
Send to Cronos some cheese. I have a love grenade. Do you want to eat my love grenade?
Nah, I said that for celebration.
Throwing randomly around. Immunity to blind.
Oh god. Oh god, why are you doing this? Stop it. Oh, is that what is
You're
I don't
drunk.
like this.
You're drunk. You have drunken my beer and now you're drunk because your character can quite literally not stand even one beer.
That is not a good drunk effect.
No, it is not.
That was motion sickness inducing screen shake.
Indeed. Look,
That was not okay. What the fuck?
There's a fast travel system in this one.
I didn't mean to click on it.
Now, follow me along this nice little beachy road. And then we find thing you can talk to all the way down here. And you can make a moral choice here. You can be greedy, or you can be very much altruistic.
I'd forgotten that I could fucking just hold my mouse.
Ishmael. It's talking to you. Just random shell.
Upon this poor lost soul, I'll take my leave.
Just randomly walks away. Doesn't give a shit.
Okay, that was.
Continue.
Hang on, I want to do it again because that was worth it. That was worth the return dialogue. Okay, it's just the one. Okay, that's fine.
No.
I hate you. Ishmael. I love it. I hate you.
I kind of figured as much. Oh, me.
It seems strange you can talk.
There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine. For I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur. Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic harpy.
I'm just looking the other way while you're talking to a fucking shell.
Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached
Isn't it nice? We have choices now.
children.
It's like if.
All this I
What?
was
Oh, fuck. What's his name? Super famous actor. Super amazing. Gary Oldman?
Could actually be.
Is that Dracula? He was Dracula in like 99 or 2000.
I swear to God, yeah, I know the voice, but please don't ask me for the name. Names are really not my strong suit. But
Anyway, it's like if he was a clam. That's what I'm hearing.
yep,
My fate
I
is
can
a
totally get
cruel
behind
and
it.
assure you.
I'm
How many
really,
snot-noses
I'm really
have
happy
held
that
me
I've
against
smoked
their
almost the
dirty
right
little
amount of
ears,
weed for this.
only to make them hear
don't smoke
me
too much, otherwise you're gonna get nightmares. Talking shells.
Nah, that's not how that works.
Marriage of the great aquatic mother whose embrace I so desperately long.
Ah, desperately long for.
Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose in
Oh
you.
right, I didn't play this on my account, so I actually get achievements now.
Hurl me toward the water. Swing
Why
me
did
as
you?
far as
How
your
did that?
arm's strength
I
gives
hate me.
peace.
What?
And treasure long sunk, I will grant
Look at that, you have
No,
choices.
no.
You have all the choices
Can you
now.
check this for me though. Why is your face so red? Like just from why is the upper part of your face so red?
Sunburn, you dumbass.
It wasn't that red before.
Yeah, it's been that red.
What
You
are
just ain't been high enough to see, I guess.
I'm just too busy staring at your tits.
Yeah, that's everyone's happening, sure.
Can I start the same conversation? I can't.
What?
I was just clicking around to see if I could start the same conversation on my end, but no. As you're using the object, you know now teachers make a decision here. What are you gonna do with the
I
shell?
should decide what to do with you. I'm gonna save him.
But no, you're not. You have me on the other Way.
Kindness is
I'm
its
gonna
own
eat him.
reward.
He's so
And then there's
cool.
the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
And pass up the opportunity of simply taking him and selling his valuable pearl? I think not.
See, there's money to be made.
I wish I could. Can I bring up my character sheet?
Not in
In the-
conversation. But you should. And actually, you can't see, but who's clown? What clown?
How very short-sighted. A pearl is worth a few coins, to be sure, but who knows what riches lie hidden
I'm
beneath
taking the
waves.
greed option. And you're not allowed to use. You're not allowed to metagame here.
Worth, I'm sure. a
Learn this
king's
now if you
ransom.
ever wish to D&D with me.
I'm not
You
measuring
are
it.
not. You are metagaming like a mother. You're like, I already know how this goes. I'm a rare.
Nope. I just know that there are two options, and both options are valuable, actually. Either you get a result immediately, or you get it by selling him. Both things actually worthwhile. It's actually the cool thing about this game. This game is quite literally telling you that, well, you know, you have options. Those are good. Both are good. You disagree. Win the game to win the argument. So I really want to drive home just how much of a pain this is to do. Especially early.
Bing.
Especially in the early stages where it's like 2 points. If we had 5 points, that means 2 rounds. No problem. But if you only have 2 points in your stats, then this happens.
I
Bam.
do feel like I do feel like I should be at least like broadcasting this in the Discord to make it fair, because I feel like you have failed to realize I could just look at your stream and win.
Of course you
No,
can.
do as I say, and there's an end to it.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea.
I'll only do it for the greater good. I won't abuse my power.
I know.
He is not a clown, Snowy boy.
Ish. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of a clown. A shell-shocked clown. Quite literally.
No, he's talking about me.
But you? Well, I mean, you're kind of funny, so, you know, with the right makeup, maybe. Are you happy now? Are you happy now that you ruined my chance for money?
I'm quite happy. You son of a... I don't even get to see what the fuck it was.
Gold ring right under you. Actually, did I? Nah, it should... Nah, there it is. It gives water resistance and more HP. That sounds like something a tank would need. Here, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, hey, need... That's
know.
that's all I really ask. I don't give a shit who picks what up. Just need before greed.
Indeed, just like in fucking WoW as it was supposed to be.
I'm playing. I don't know if you've caught on yet, but I'm basically gonna play this like D&D.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's supposed to be a role-playing game, so yeah, that makes
All the
sense.
while using the chance to talk about D&D as much as I want and can.
Go right ahead. Ooh,
That reminded me, have you gotten a chance to look at any of the shit I've sent you?
yes, I actually taken a look at the druids, and it has confused me. Because it's like, okay, and then there are circles, and I'm like, okay, so how precisely does my circle work?
What do you mean? In terms of how does your circle work?
Mechanically, how do I get it, and what do I get out of it, and how does it progress from there, basically?
Okay.
Maybe I just haven't found the right pages, because it's been a bit messy.
I just don't feel like getting up and grabbing my PHP right this second to get the... fuck it, give me a sec. God damn it.
I'll give you a sec. I will order my inventory in the meantime, because my inventory is messy.
Just in case I do need it.
Anyway,
So, in the basics of it, first off, mechanically, the best way I could explain it, especially like in game, would be to use another class to explain it. So the sorcerer class, right? Rather than get subclasses like a fighter or a rogue, the sorcerer class, instead, it's, for all intents and purposes, it's subclass, air quotes, is more where its power, where the sorcerer's power came from. Because in D&D, like there is a fundamental difference between all the magic practitioners and how they cast their magic. Sorcerers get their magic from any number of outside sources, kind of thing. My particular favorite one from 5th edition is Aberrant Mind, which basically means something from another dimension reached out to you, and now you have magical powers, and your brain might be real fucked up.
Well, that's a good start. Okay. My brain is like, hey.
Wizards, however, don't have anything like this. Wizards, you pick your school of magic, and that is the wizard's quote unquote subclass. It determines mechanically these circles will, amongst other things, determine some of the spells you'll be able to take. Let me pull up Druid. I wish I could set my character to just, can I? No. Why can't I? Why can't I just set my character to follow?
Oh, you can, technically speaking, can we bind? No, normally you can bind characters to the other characters, but you can't do that if the other player is controlling it, because otherwise I could force you to follow me. Actually, give me a second while I do something to the little Snowy.
So think of it like this. Okay. Think of your druid circle as kind of your clan. The kind of magic that you have elected to identify with in terms of, because obviously there's the lore around druids in D&D, whereas, you know, your nature, stuff like that, blah, 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 you know. Basically, yeah, that's what it is. It'll be essentially your subclass.
Okay.
As you'll get to read, and as you read about it, I don't like saying it like a subclass. I haven't had to explain this in a while, and I'm also pretty high.
This probably doesn't help with that.
It's fine. I need to get back in practice. No matter when I do this, I'm gonna be high. So
It's like, so yeah, nothing will change. It will always
might
be
as
the
well get back into practice.
same. Not a bad choice, I suppose.
I don't like talking about their circles as subclasses because that makes it too mechanical sounding, which often will lead players to picking a circle for druid that essentially they're just picking for power. New players have, by virtue of being gamers,
The tendency to pick
have a bad habit.
metagame.
Have a bad habit of trying. Not even metagaming. They just have a bad habit of trying to min max.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, it's the same for me, you know.
It's fine. It's fine. I just would rather you didn't do it your first time when you're new, because that's not. Because like otherwise, the combat portion of D&D can be a huge turnoff. Did I end? Yeah, sure. The combat portion of D&D is a lot of people's least favorite. All right, it takes the longest, and it is the one section of the game that has what most closely resembles set in stone rules.
Oh god, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I need help. Ropes and danger. Very much danger. I think I need healing
over
code.
to here. I will do. I'll pound my chest to make everyone real motivated.
That actually heals me. That's the fun part.
I'll pass my turn because I don't have enough action points to actually do anything after that. I need to increase my action points.
You see, little elf, it's not like I don't give a shit about you. You just have a history.
Like how to wash your under things.
Once you get into the expansion books that contain more of the circles, for Druid especially, you really get to see more what they're about, and it is that they're more, maybe like all Druids care about nature, right?
Well, yeah, that's basically their whole mantra.
Well, know, maybe you're a druid who your particular love is with fungi, mushrooms.
Well,
There's a circle for that. Not in the player's handbook, but I've got it.
aha, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I didn't read about Mushroom Circle. I would have remembered
Maybe
it.
maybe you're prefer nature, or not nature, but like animals.
I mean, some aspect
Circle for that.
of nature, basically. Like, you know, maybe you are just into a very specific tree, not all the trees. Maybe just
all
birch.
druids are all about all nature.
But they do have some
And
specificity.
then, but just like other normal people, there's specifics that particularly fascinate or are special to the individual, and that's where your circles come in. And yeah, it does definitely. Honestly, like the circle of fungo, or the fungi circle. I don't remember what it's called. But like I said, I have it all.
It
I
sounds
have all the books.
a bit like
That's why
his-
I have the books, so I don't have to fucking remember this shit.
A very fair point, actually.
But
Look at those there. It's a little Venus. Hello there, little Venus.
hey Venus, it in particular is a cool one.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the little bit I read so far of the Druid, that does kind of intrigue me. I also did kind of take a look at the Ranger. That also sounded pretty cool. Some of the abilities they have for their enemies and stuff. That kind of appeals.
A lot of people, I will tell you, and I mean, I'm not trying to dissuade you. A lot of people have problems playing Ranger. Like from an RP standpoint, Rangers always come along, seem to come up, and this is from my personal experience, not as just as a DM, but like my very first D&D character for my very first D&D game I ever played was a Ranger, and they were bland as fuck, and it's like a running, and like they're good class. It's weird.
Yeah, sometimes just things don't work out. And if you say it's not,
And it's not just a me thing, like, because like, you know, I spend a lot of time in the online D&D community.
no,
You know, it just reading stories, and it's not just me. It's a weird phenomena.
sometimes it's just a
Do,
thing.
do.
Also,
That being said, if you want to, happy to help.
yeah, no,
There is one, what is, I guess, going to be, it's almost certainly going to be listed in the player's handbook of the next edition of D&D, but it's not in this one. The expansion class, the class of Artificer. However, I think you would, okay, so I think you would really enjoy Artificer eventually.
eventually.
I personally wouldn't recommend it for your very first outing because it's also going to be one of the most complicated classes,
Oh boy.
if not the most. A lot of people say wizard is complicated, but I disagree.
Are you talking to the cat? Yes, you're talking to the cat.
I walked over to you.
And you already, yeah, you walked one step ahead and you're already in conversation. Where I'm sitting here like, yeah, let's look at my stats, shall we? Let's get me a stat. Also, how did the stream yesterday end? Precisely where you left off, basically, little Venus. We ended it quite literally there. Did nothing else. We just saved the game and ended it, and we are going to continue next time. Because that's just how we are.
Explaining to Venus how it went.
Yep. Basically, he was just asking how the stream yesterday ended, and well, precisely when he left, we kind of, just made a save game and made some plans, but you'll see them in action anyway next time, so you're not gonna miss anything. I want to make sure of that.
So when you were looking at Druid in the player's handbook, did you notice the restrictions that it has on it?
Yeah,
Has some interesting ones. For example,
yeah, like they don't use metal armor and stuff. That's something I remember.
the inability to use metal armor.
And-
that was the one. That was actually the big one I wanted to touch on.
Yeah, it
And
was
I've
kind of like,
seen a lo-
okay. Oh, that's interesting.
And this is one of the reasons why I recommended Druid too, is because as the years have gone on, I have found if I can get a new player to play Druid, then it's easier to get them into the roleplay mindset. Because here's the thing, you can't wear metal armor All right.
Yeah, so leather is basically my go-to.
Welcome.
Glorious, though.
No,
The local
why?
commander of the Legion insists I'm
You
seeing
can't wear
ghosts.
metal armor.
I
You can
insist
wear
he's
heavy
blind to all
armor.
but the
And you
undead.
are a magical druid at one with nature and the forest in a magical realm with trees that have wood that would put the steel of battleships to shame.
Well, yeah, but, you know, not in the classical sense. I mean, the cleric is just gonna be like, you know, full plate and go like...
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn.
Yeah, that depends
up
on
in
which direction
Sisal
you take the
Pop.
cleric.
The Legion keeps it under
Yeah,
lock
but it
and
do
key,
kinda...
I've seen a lot of
so
people.
you'll need
I've seen a lot of people
Aureus's
play
permission
cleric that
should
they
you
don't
want
see
to
the
have a
need
peek.
for like heavy armor on them because if they're playing healer. Whereas if you're playing the battle cleric style,
I mean, yeah, that kind of would depend on...
battle priest is fun.
It would kind of depend on which god you follow and how you
So
actually
there
would
are,
like to
or
express your
rather,
fate.
There is.
Because, you know, cleric is not
Popular
just
opinion has
one
it
thing,
his wife
obviously.
did the deed.
Also,
But
thank you very much,
Yeah.
Little Snowy, for keeping an eye on that.
I
I
have my
appreciate it very
doubts.
much. Because otherwise this is going to go out of hand, isn't it?
Oh. Huh. I hadn't even. I had been keeping an eye on the YouTube until
She seems a likely
we were like 30 minutes in, and it was just like, all right.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen.
Ain't shit popped off yet.
Esmeralda
Ain't shit
knows
popped
how
off
to
yet.
chop, yes, but I
You do
just
me a solid
don't
there, Little
see
Snowy.
her magic
It shall be
extend
appreciated.
Beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
I will probably at some point, actually please remind me of that,
Still,
create a special
don't
rank just
simply
for
take
people
my
like
word
you,
for it,
so that I have a...
It may be well worth your
If you
while
were a
to
badge of honor.
cross-examine her
My
yourself.
power grows and
The
spreads.
Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Ah, the poor widow. She's probably a black widow anyway. Or is she?
All right, I'm going to take my
I'm
leave
glad we've met, Source Hunter.
for the
And
simple
I'm
fact
certain we have a lot
of
more
I'm
to talk
tired
about.
of being the one in charge of
Feel
the
free to
goddamn
visit me whenever
conversation.
you want. I've set up a workshop
I do
in the
listen in, you
Legion's
know.
headquarters.
I know that's fine. I'm over here trying to look up
Once you're
stuff.
there, just take the
I'm over here
stairs.
trying to indoctrinate you into a
Do pay
cult,
a
all
visit
right?
to
I can't do that and have a
Orion's
conversation with this
He
dick.
may bark like
You're
a
aware
beagle
that if
with
I
its
have the
tail
conversation, I'm
stuck
also
in the
cannot
door,
be...
but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sisal.
See, little Lab, it's not like we don't see you. And if you have something to add to the
After,
conversation...
if you're gonna spam, you're gonna get banned.
See, I'm very patient. If you have something to add to the conversation, I'm more than willing to listen. If you say, please use nuke in a game where there's obviously
And
no
with
nuke,
that, I
then
bid
I
you
have nothing to say to
adieu.
that.
Ad-
Eh? Pretty obvious.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
How about we start plundering
Better
the city?
idea.
Like, you know, normal adventurers do.
Better idea.
See?
Bar.
Let's go to the beach and solve some problems.
No, I was
Only-
gonna go to the I wanted to go to the tavern. Do I have to go? Am I still on Tutorial Island?
Well, if this is the road line, it's very fucking large.
Let's get some feet wet!
I'm awesome, aren't I?
All right.
I solved that problem by just throwing a water bomb. Now, as usual, run around, talk to people, and see what happens. Well, or you can also, you know, technically you can look into every little basket and steal shit, apart from when the symbol
Yeah.
is red.
Okay. And like, I'm usually really good at. I'm good at that for like 10 minutes. I'm really good at that for like and it's not just this game. Shit. Even my favorite RPGs, I get
It's just...
real done with that real fast. Some people can do it. I don't know if I can. Why did I click on?
I'm just randomly talking to the people. I don't think... Because I don't actually remember who's actually all of the quest givers, so I'm just kind of sitting around.
So, slight correction to what I said earlier.
I'm just going to...
As you start as a druid, you can't wear heavy armor. However, as you level up, you'll get the chance to take what's called feats, basically perks, if you wanted to call them by anything else. One of them being that, and there's some that are just for druids, some that are just for each class, some that are just for anybody. One of them being like, hey, you can wear armor heavier Why am I still in this conversation?
I don't know. I mean, you just said that I'm already in 2 PS brighter.
Rivellon can't cross a rope.
I don't know. Oh, I didn't realize I had to end the.
Yes, you have to end your listen in.
I didn't realize I have to yeah. I thought it ended when
No.
there was nothing left to listen in.
Look at this, another riddle. There's a rope here. And as my character just politely pointed out, can't be that the greatest warriors of all Rivellon actually, you know, get stopped by a fucking half-high rope, but yeah, they quite ditched the There are two options here. You can A, teleport your way over there. There are spells and skills for that. Or B, technically speaking, if you can reach it, you can actually drag it over, but you should not be strong enough yet. Actually, you can level up, technically speaking. Get stronger. Maybe start moving it. Maybe.
I can level. How do I fucking level up?
What does Love Potion do?
I'm dumb. I see it.
The Love Potion. Let me take a look at it. Open this one. Where is it? That's not my right one. This is the right one. What it does do, it's had a 50% chance to set charmed status for 2 turns. So basically everybody who is hit by this, and well, if he's charmed, will, well, not attack me, but help me. Actually, we can meet a charmed orc around here.
Is there a shop around here?
Every NPC is a shop. You can quite literally do trade with everybody.
Yeah. I remember you saying that, but I mean like a legit shop.
There's a market just up ahead. I'll lead you there.
Yeah, before I finish my leveling up.
Because I'm just going to carefully steal some shit here, because there's some good shit in here. I mean, you know, worthwhile shit. Actually, there's one thing you should always pick up if you can find it. That's actually portraits. Pictures on the walls. Those are fucking amazing.
Thank you, game, for letting me know that I cannot speak cow.
Actually, before we do this, come up here. I shall show you what happens when you're charmed. Follow me! Also, don't get bothered by the guards. They will try to be nasty to you, but not all of them. Look at this. Look, this is...
Sorry, camera difficult. Still getting used to the camera.
Yeah, it takes a while. Now, this is what happens when you're charmed. You turn into a fucking imbecile. Oh, have a conversation.
Who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my
I'm gonna have a bowl.
of a friend here?
You also have the option to disagree with me in this conversation.
Not pets.
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed.
She's under a charmed spell,
Anyone can
quite
see
literally.
She's completely docile, but my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
I'm gonna let him get it. Let's let him get it.
And I were patrolling outside the city walls when who did I see?
Jesus Christ,
I'm
though.
not sure, but this lovely orcish lady. For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius.
Which is what orcs usually do.
For him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored.
Yep. Of course.
He just wants to bang an orc.
Well, yeah. I mean, why do you think my little female character has a fucking love potion in the inventory? How do you think I'm gonna get a man? I'm just gonna throw it at his face.
I mean,
I'm sure
But I bet
she must
mine-
have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner.
Sweetly savage
would never
manner,
willingly
yeah.
Join up with those vicious marauders.
I'm sure.
I can assure you there wasn't
Oh,
a
the
hint
baby.
of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but
I've heard
who's
better
telling
Sean Connery
when she'll
impressions.
escape and who she'll rip to shreds.
Well, let me tell you what I think.
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet.
As do so many people,
Please tell
sadly
me
enough.
you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his murderous darling.
Well then.
She's got to be put down. If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time.
And now you can argue.
What's the point in causing more pain in this beleaguered city? Question her and see what comes of it.
Hello there, look at it, it's a little atrocity coming along. How are you, my friend?
I say we question her. And I say this out of practical reasons, just because I'm always down to interrogate.
Do it your way.
See, I'm nice. Now
you gotta get half orcs in the world somehow.
Also, now you have taken over the conversation because I just gave up and was like, okay.
I trust not only the potion, but my scaly sweetheart in and of herself.
You're gonna die.
He's quite literally going to die because that love potion is never going to last. Obviously.
Oh yeah.
You're going to regret this. We're all going to regret
I will
this.
point out that blood is not on my hands. I was for ending that creature. Okay. Now, see, this is what a love potion does to you. It makes you an idiot. But, don't forget, it will not last forever.
I was kind of hoping I could just hang out until it...
Oh, when we come back later, you know, we'll find a corpse.
Oh,
and
okay,
the second
thanks,
corpse.
Thanks, game.
Yeah. Come on, what are you waiting for, Cronos? Move it.
Oh, the door tried to stop me.
I know. The second door was actually my fault.
No, like, I guess I'd click to shut the door as I was walking out.
Yep. Click on the door, your character will actually open and or shut.
Right, but the game, even though it was like, yes, you are outside of this room. No, you're not.
And then it's like, no, you're absolutely not.
So it's like, no, like... I guess I was just in a pocket dimension for a second there.
Yeah, just a small little pocket dimension. Nothing to worry about. Actually, just wondering, could I potentially use my little love potion on you? Wonder. I mean, technically there is no friendly fire as far as I'm aware.
I was just thinking of an actual, another little quality of life improvement that could be made to this, I guess. Instead of me, like, moving my camera across the map, I guess, with WASD.
Come now, I'll be good for it. I
Well,
swear.
actually, no, you know what? You can just keep that. Just let me rotate camera with Q and E. And if I double click, just boot me back to my character, if that makes sense.
So what do you think?
I don't need
Should I snag a
fish.
fish?
I don't need the Rona.
I suppose you've got a point.
Oh, that's Roa, not Rona.
Stop.
Hungry man, you know.
Stop trying to steal fish.
I'm not. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm just talking to the NPC. I just told him to not steal the fish, then I stole the fish.
That's a Fletcher. I don't need a Fletcher.
Hey, Jerome.
Low proportionate one. Oh, I can see.
I
from the
need to
symmetry
buy
in
the
your face
stabbies
you're
and the
a great fan of the
smashies.
fine arts, no?
Well, that's not going to be easy, to put mildly. I just, you know, go to the merchant to sell some nonsense, like, you know, my nice collection of short swords and hammers and water stuffs. All the good things that nobody will ever use. That's not good. That's also just random. Random book, Secret of Scrolls. Maybe I want to take a look at that.
Is a bunch of arrow stuff I don't need.
Standing stuff. The Golden Grail. I would like to keep that. I don't really need the arrow things. And while I'm a woman, I will not cook. I refuse.
Only one of us can talk to him at a time, or can deal with a merchant at a time.
Yet much is true.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens.
Anything else I want to say? Not the water pump, not the oil flask, smoke screen. I would want to sell all the arrows. There are some archers in this game, but... Can we balance this? Yes, we can. Well, then I made some money off of that. Okay, now you can actually talk to it.
She'll be in prison somewhere in here.
Is it? I don't actually think it is.
Okay, yeah, I could actually sell that, couldn't I? Now let's put the shovel in there.
The baby's hairbrush is in here.
Put that in there.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Here, use my beard brush.
Come on, you chickens.
Magic int, nice.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Get it while
And a bit of a history. Read my orders. Josh and Des, good luck and good speed.
Yeah, how does that feel?
Feels like a...
Put the smoke grenade in there. Put... Wait.
Why do you
Smoke
have
profile.
this?
Yeah. Get there.
oh, I'm talking to him about it.
Yeah. Equip my new booties.
Halibut, sheep's cheese,
How does my new booties look?
tomatoes.
Stylish. Leathery. Very nice.
You couldn't have sold him the shield.
I don't have them.
I was gonna try it. Well, I guess.
Deadly,
I was thinking.
Where's the lady with the
I'm not locked into two-handed fighting style, right?
Technically speaking, not. No, you can. Technically, you're not locked into
If I were to
anything.
change it, and if I were to want to change it up and it not be a waste of time, now would be that time.
Well, yeah, you can quite literally still turn into everything you want, technically speaking, at this point. If you so desire, you could become a mage. Quite literally.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing anything that really. I wanted to upgrade my weapon. That's why I wanted to fucking come here.
Tomatoes.
Let me see.
I wanted to get better shit.
Where would be the...
I guess I could have actually sold my... I guess I could have sold him my shit, though.
You can. Get some nice money. Don't forget to actually take money from him, though. That would be very advisable.
If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night. I recently sold most. Yes. Oh, Ogget's been missing for more than a thought. Sorry, can't help you there. Now that the herd's gone.
Nah, actually, I don't really have anything I need to sell.
Well, I had a lot.
You've been picking up all the stuff.
Yep, I'm picking up everything.
I'm just gonna come to you when I need money.
Okay. I'm gonna deal with the finances. Can I steal some shit more? Now, where to go next? Actually, we did get a quest, didn't we? Like, speak to... What's his name? I already forgot. Actually, I'm trying to remember where good merchant would be.
Well, what's this giant star on the map?
It's the crime scene. Basically, someone got murdered, and
that is the quest.
And it's our job to investigate. So basically, we have to talk.
I just didn't know they marked it on there with the sun.
What we have to do is basically we have to talk to the guard captain, so he gives us access. Otherwise, the guards will be like, "Who the fuck are you? I'm not gonna let you into a crime scene."
Crux of years. Oh,
yeah, I remember you. The nice guy who's like, "Could you please murder somebody for me?" Sure, I guess so. But yeah, since the city is relatively safe, you can... oh yeah, the graveyard. Don't randomly start digging up graves. There's some very nasty enemies down below.
Well, I would imagine. Plus, I don't even think I have a shovel.
Well,
Can I dig up this grave?
Problem is, you take it from my pockets if you want to do that.
I've just snatched it from your pocket.
Indeed.
Oh, elegant claw-fired wand.
Just as
I don't use wands, but okay. Oh, and I guess I could finish leveling up.
Just as I would say, don't randomly dig up graves. What does he do? He immediately starts digging up random graves. Let's just say I'm going to walk very far away if you want to continue this, because I do know that there are some very nasty enemies down there.
That's okay, because, like...
Oh, combine the well with a fish, nothing happens. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed.
What did I just click on? Oh.
What did you do?
I found an underground tunnel.
That's good. And there could be actually the person down there. At least I let off few enemies.
I'm going to... Well, I didn't see any enemies. I'm just gonna get out of that hole for now.
If you find some, just let me know. I'm willing to come down there and help, yeah.
Oh no, if you want to go down, if you want to, I'd be down to go explore, yeah. I just wasn't going to go explore it by myself at level, like, 2.
I found the little cock. It's running around.
Don't let that rooster escape.
Isn't the chicken's destiny to be eaten? I should catch it and give it back to the cook. Well, that apparently takes, well, it died.
That was close. Thanks for catching fidgety. Let's have that bird then, shall we? Ah.
Oh, I got some free meat. So he's like, no! I'm sorry, but his destiny was to be eaten. There was nothing to be done about this.
Warm as dragon's breath.
There's a key here. Ripped little cock indeed. Never had a chance. If I sneak.
I got.
If only the popular girls from the Source
Oh, that's cool.
Academy could see how edgy and dangerous
'Cause I got
you've become.
this.
I do love that my inner monologue is actually mocking me. Oh, if all little girls at Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you are now. I get commented on as I steal the fucking key. You're dead. Why are you dead?
Dave.
Ah, Dave. Didn't I kind of tell you something about not randomly digging up graves?
I thought I'd be fine because I had Murphy. Why did you?
Because, well, there's no way I can survive this and or revive you while Dave is around. Which means we
What
need
you had to do? You could have been sneaky.
Now you're alive again. Don't die again.
Okay. So don't dig up that hole.
There are more enemies. There's not just Dave. I can tell you that much.
Well, I'll also be smarter about fleeing.
Hey, this might actually gives me an opportunity to save the little cock. So it's good and well. Now then, let me be nice. Burk, 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 burk. A chicken has tried to live too.
Why did you let my chicken escape? You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack. Now to tell the troops they're getting nothing but the cornbread.
Well, I saved the chicken. After a popular vote, it has been decided that the chicken needs to be alive. And, well, I'm nothing if not for that. It's actually a human down here. No.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Yes, I know. Enough, boys. Thanks for telling
Okay,
me.
so that's not where Dave was buried. Then
Don't dig out any more dead people. They're going to kill you again.
Hey.
Oh, did you find a riddle master?
If only the popular girls from
Did I
the
what?
Source Academy
Did you
could
find a
see
riddle
how
master?
edgy and dangerous you've become.
I don't know. Yeah.
And a
Nimrus the Wide.
Yep.
Tell me about yourself.
Look, like a good little woman, I pick up all of the ingredients to make us something nice to eat. Aren't I a nice person? I mean, I'm quite literally stealing them, but my point still stands. Bam. Bam. Steal some more of that, some of that, and the painting of a pig. Hey, my friend, do you wanna...
Come to throw my dinner to the wind again, have you?
I wouldn't dare to disturb you there. How do you have so much money? Hell, it doesn't matter to me. I will sell you some of your shit. You're like, oh, that's a surprisingly interesting amount of food you have with you. You have to tell me where you picked that up. Nope. But actually, that's a lot of the nonsense. I can pick up more food. I'm relatively certain of that much. You know why I'm relatively certain of that? Because the whole world is filled with fucking food. Now, give me some money for that, please. Thank you. I might be wondering why the cook Morris has fucking 500 gold in his inventory. I don't know.
These stores are for our Legion troops. I wish for you to try it, Screech woman.
Oh, look, an NPC that we could pick up.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Blam, blam, blam.
Can I read your philosophy of death?
Surprisingly enough, you can. The book is around. You can actually find it. And read it.
I'm right here.
Can you actually read it right then and there? Is he giving you a copy? I mean, that's pretty damn nice of him, honestly. All things considered.
Good to have you back, Source Hunter.
Oh, it doesn't have... He doesn't have anything to trade.
Well, I mean, you know, he's dead. I mean, technically speaking, undead, but I don't think he would have anything interesting. Yeah.
Alright. Come meet me at the graveyard when you're ready.
I'll do. Oh, look at that. Random person in poor little man's home.
1 coin or 2, noble spirit?
How did he lose it all? Oh yeah, the Watcher
They
statues.
told fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt...
This dog just really wants me to dig up Dave. And I really am not going to do that.
I just met a random person who decided that, you know, listening to some statues is a good idea, and then he decided to burn down his house. That's a smart move.
Yeah, gaming, I'm watching.
Well, we're all watching. We're watching you in particular, basically.
She just fucking... I didn't even get the chance to flee. She just straight up murdered.
I'm just on my way back there, and I immediately see...
But she... Did she leave? No, she's... Helen is there. She is invisible.
I can see Helen. I can see that her level is question mark, which is usually not a good sign. Really not a good sign. Where the fuck does your corpse lie? Somewhere there. Can I go in there? What? No, I can't go in there without calling
Run
out.
away. Run away.
I would. It's her turn. All the way.
Leave. No.
I have escaped. Problem is I kinda need to, you know... Oh, she's gonna kill the dog. Has she killed the dog? Yep, she turned the dog into a fucking icicle. How the fuck am I supposed to survive here?
You have an invisibility thing?
Cost me my only scroll of resurrection. I hope you're happy now. Now stop digging up random drives and follow me, because I can't let you sit alone.
What about the hole in the ground?
If you go in there, you will trigger Helen immediately. Until we get stronger, we can't get into the graveyard, which is actually bad because, well, one of the clues is actually the dead body, which we can't dig up now because, well, there's a giant enemy sitting there.
I already dug up all the bodies.
I know, you probably didn't dig up
At
the
least
sheep's
once.
corp. You probably didn't dig up the sheep's corp.
Well,
Did someone leave an oven door open?
we'll make it work.
I know. Somehow or other we will. Stop digging up the poor dead. Actually, where the
I
fuck...
mean, they don't care.
Oh wait, we need to go one further.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking?
Are you gonna get into this conversation? Yes, you're gonna get in. So you really want a companion, eh? I mean, sure, collect a companion. Collect a companion. Do it.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
Oh, she's what's her name from Chrono Trigger?
Doesn't the love potion work? Factually speaking, it has a 50-50 chance. I can throw it in there and have a 50-50 chance, although I actually never considered the fact if that would work on the undead. Because the undead basically work the whole other way around. If you're undead, you get healed by poison and you get damaged by healing. So how that actually relates to your other senses, I wonder. I wonder indeed.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
So by the way, though, so the way these love potions work, you throw it on them, and then they fall for the first person they see, right?
They have a 50-50 chance.
I've been mauled. I'll be
Right.
disfigured for life.
So what if you use it on a blind
Come
person?
on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as
Well,
all that.
good question.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Bear Daughter remains silent.
but stands at her full.
This woman here, but soon their swords were...
Aha.
Stand for my I can see you.
I will just, you know, listen in on your conversation.
She may have the look of a woman if
and
you
help
squint
you.
hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
Do what?
I'm gonna listen in on your conversation again.
Strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
You surprised a hunter that was just taking aim. Of course, she would get
Caught
startled.
you right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Oh.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can...
That's a mighty big if. We can't have one of our team wandering off into the wilds when we need her to be watching our backs.
I just like to be contrarian. What can I say?
Can't say I'm surprised. You wouldn't want an untamed thing like that sleeping next to you at night. Now it's for us to decide what to do with her, of course.
If I've got my say, we'll take her into the woods and put her down.
Aww.
Sorry, sir.
We got reports of a I tapped her on the
Tully.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver.
We don't want to give up on this, eh?
No, yeah. Let's get a
Perhaps it'd be
companion.
worth taking this stranger on...
After all, a fearless
Fine.
hunter might prove quite useful.
We'll
for our
take her, we'll
investigation.
take her.
Well, that's a relief, ain't
Case
it?
Canario,
You
it's
found a
another
good
bullet
home for
sponge.
her after all, Tull.
And I mean, no, she's quite literally a hunter.
Feed me, source hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
I'm just going to collect that for her. Okay, I just sat down on the bench.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans.
We are awesome, I know.
myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind.
Yay! Totally not suspicious. Maybe she's a doppelganger.
In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind.
Well, she's a source hunter
Birds
now.
frighten easily.
Well, I mean, she was just
badgers
recruited as
fear
one, so
little.
yeah.
But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
You don't say.
That's funny, Private.
Sir, no, sir.
Now you can also tell her about how humans are.
About face.
I do like the way it's just randomly deciding that, you know, we both need to talk about this very much.
Recruits. That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter.
Is it now?
I am glad that now I have you standing beside me. Even if one burns hot while the other wheezes cold, perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have.
Well, you're
And
pretty
perhaps then
awesome.
I will decide for myself whether ours is a noble kind.
A noble kind and humanity. Those are words that don't mix well together. Now let me give the lady her dagger and her things.
Well, that didn't heal me.
Wait, actually, I can't interact with her because she's bound to you now. But you have to equip her bow.
Bound to me.
Yeah, quite literally. There's a little iron chain between your portraits. She's quite literally bound to you.
I'm just over here eating cheese for health.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was the one who gave you all of that cheese.
Oh man, am I gonna die if I stay? What are y'all gonna do?
Just when I'm running into the building, look if I could steal some shit. I mean, you know, it's quite literally my job.
Aww. Just shoots right through you.
Unprotected chests. Be a shame somebody were to molest them. Sadly, nothing in there. Also, I'm totally not suspicious.
Just the fucking barrel.
I'm not suspicious. There's nothing in his bookshelves. Nothing in his baskets. Oh no, he has something in his baskets.
Only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Now, because you're talking to him like this, I can actually steal right behind him and he can't do shit about that. Because there's a line of sight system, basically. Pretty nice system. Now then, we meet the person who's really, really not happy about us investigating this.
Gods above!
Yep.
Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard
I mean, that's
brat
kinda how it happened.
not to bother.
Politician dies, everybody's like, oh
Had to
no,
send for
horrible.
source hunters, didn't he?
Right.
Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
Oh.
He's also the guy who has all of the training books for warriors.
Understand? I am in command of this town.
You might not like him, but he will be your trainer.
Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
Well, now I'm not doing
The
it.
scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
The question doesn't even make sense.
Isn't he pleasant?
Stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly.
Yeah.
But I won't
sure.
stand for such nonsense.
I'll stand
If
here
you
and say,
bring
that
evidence
we
before
never
me,
did
I'll
that.
evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you?
I'm just so asking. I'm just pestering
him.
him.
2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep
He
them
talks too much. Indeed, he talks very much.
at bay. That is all we do. Were that I could break their backs.
The good thing is, while Cronos is down there just talking his ear off, I can just go up here and steal some of Aru's shit.
I'm not even talking with Zero. He's clearly getting annoyed.
Da-dee-da-dee-da. I'm on your side doing some actual roguish things. Sneaking around in my little barrel and stealing shit. I mean, it's basically my whole job. Disarm toolkit. I would like that. Also, those 9-inch nails sound nice. How about a hammer to go with that? Magical unlock scroll. I wouldn't mind me taking that, would you? Well, easy answer, he wouldn't mind. Oh, a resurrection spell. I would like that. Just had to use one. What a quinky dink. I'm out of a few cooking pots. Gold.
Oh my god. This guy's just...
He's special.
Hey, man, it just makes me want to be a villain. Just well, like, oh, you think you're Billy Badass. Burns everything down. Oh, you couldn't do nothing to stop that, huh?
Yeah, but then
so much for that Legion.
But then he would be claiming, like, you know, now we have clear-cut evidence that you're the evil one. Now we will act. Hey, Aru.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
What actually do you sell? You sell geomancers and pyrokinetic stuff. I actually need to remember who sells what before I get around. Now that reminds me, who the fuck sells the... Oh yeah, I know who sells rogue stuff. That's in the inn. I remember an evil merchant being there.
An evil merchant?
Hmm. Have you finally annoyed the poor guy enough, yeah?
Attention! About face!
You just talk to the random little legionnaire.
No, I was gonna see if she had anything on her. I was just walking up thinking, I'll buy your sword off you just for the fuckies. Just start buying up the guards' weapons, leaving them completely unarmed.
If you come down here, I think we can have another conversation. Can we? Talk to this poor guy. Talk about his life. And his very bad decisions. He has very good decision-making skills, I can tell you that much. I really should stop looking my helmet. Need to look proper. Looks better. Very much better.
How'd you lose it all?
How do you lose it all? Well, that was easier than you might imagine. It took me precisely 5 seconds.
I will say this. Leave it to an RPG to make the opening level feel like drag out an hour and a half into a god-long awful affair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just this. I just looked, I was like, oh man, we've been on here like probably 3 hours already. We've been on here an hour and a half.
Yep.
We haven't gotten out of the opening village.
Well, you will stay in this village for quite a long while, because, well, basically the whole first act is that murder fucking mystery. And even with a nice boss
I'm not
fight.
complaining. I just haven't played this kind of an RPG in a long, long time.
Yep.
And if I was playing by myself, I wouldn't be playing this all the way through.
Yep. I mean, it's probably the reason why I never finished it, honestly. I get into the second act, I get into the third act, but then I just run dry and I'm like, okay, yeah. Baldur's Gate was easier to stomach, but nostalgia. Have you given him money?
Yep.
No wonder I get better attitude with him. Now, there are some side quests here, but that actually focus on what we're here supposed to be doing. Investigating, which means we're gonna talk to the widow and we're gonna investigate the murder scene. But you stop giving him money.
I had to. It wouldn't let me give him any more.
God, thank you, game, for being reasonable. Oh, then let's meet the lady.
So it's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so the first time I played D&D was 4th edition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a great way to start.
Well, I mean, you know.
Didn't play a lot. My first real campaign in Dungeons and Dragons that I played, and I guess you could call it my exposure to how D&D is supposed to be played, I guess you will, was 2nd edition. And I hated some of 2nd edition's class rules. For example, now, I mean, we've already talked about the bullshit of, like, clerics and paladins being locked into lawful or good alignments.
Mm-hmm. What a fucking nonsense that is.
But there was more bullshittier bullshit than that for paladins in 2nd edition.
Mm-hmm.
You were required to tithe. You didn't. Now in 5th edition, you can run a paladin who, because paladins don't have subclasses in 5th edition, they have oaths.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So
when you take your oath, you can take one that equates essentially to a vow of poverty.
Yay, a poor.
But in 2nd edition, it's no. This is a paladin. You see a charity, you will give. You will not keep any more money than you absolutely need to survive.
I do like to be forced to do things like that. Like, hey, no fun for you. God, it's a painful system to play with.
Yeah, needless to say, healers were kind of rare in 2nd edition.
Pretty damn understandable. Like, I wouldn't want to be one. What if that's the price I have to pay? Okay, my character gets a bit
Well,
diluted.
I say that. Clerics. There were a few clerics.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda.
Plenty of people play cleric. Nobody played
I'm
paladin.
just doing my duty for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero.
Don't mind me, I'm just, you know, randomly running through a house and steal shit. mean, you know how it is. Somebody has to do all of the investigative stuff.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
And surprisingly enough, a rogue is pretty damn good for that. Stacked into the basement.
Wait, did y'all let me keep it though?
You just distract the people up there while I do shit down here. Find some evidence for us.
You want me to? I need. Okay.
You distract the lady. I steal all of her stuff.
What are you? I'm downstairs. I guess I'm coming upstairs.
I'm in the basement. I have snuck in the back room that we couldn't get into before. Magic. Well, the magic of sneaking, quite literally. It did work. So you just talk to the nice lady and get some details out of her. So I think she really has a thing for men, so you're pretty much the best person for that. Ham. Be a shame if somebody stole all of your ham. Ham, bam.
So in my attempt to cause a distraction, I now have a choice.
That choice being?
Fight or jail.
And
if I'm gonna fight...
Were you caught stealing or going somewhere where you're not supposed to be?
Stealing and breaking shit.
In which case, well, I can already tell you that you will not win that fight.
There's only 3 guards in here. I'm in a building.
You do know how the system works. It will not stay with just 2 guards.
4, there's 4 here. They're all low level.
I mean, you can try your luck, but I would like to point out I don't have any more resurrection spells. If you die, I'll have to load. I mean, not that it's much of a problem, mind you.
Save right now.
Can you pay? You still have the money?
Oh, I've already told them I'm not paying.
Well,
but like if we were, so it's either go to jail or fight to the death. And if you save right now, I'm gonna choose to fight to the death. So when I inevitably lose, I can reload and just go to jail.
Yeah, it has autosave when I actually went into the basement. So feel free to try your luck, I suppose.
Hurrah!
Have you actually equipped your poor little companion with a bow, at the very least? So that she can actually help you fight. Because you know that.
Yes, I have done that.
You booties. Nice.
I have not, however, equipped a diddly damn thing to her hotbar.
Well, I mean, there should be everything on there that she has. Sneak, sneak, sneak. I think the door's actually closed. Hey, I can see you fighting now. While I sneak around you now. Painting of a woman. A locked chest. Can't open. Yet, at least. Totally stealing shit. Why is there a limited inventory? Actually, no, this inventory...
Oh, Esmeralda's in this fight.
This inventory is quite literally unlimited. You can pick up as much as you want. But I do think there's a weight or something. A weight? There is weight. The perfect murder.
A book about setting up the perfect crime.
Strange how that works, isn't it? Arnie, do you think you win your fight?
Let
me see.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm just outnumbered. I'm not grossly outclassed. So there's that.
They're going to kill the poor wifey, though. Esmeralda's back door. That sounds wrong for some reason. I mean, I could escape now. I don't think you can escape, though. Oh god, you have Septimus and a Leaky on your hand. And your companion got charmed.
There I am.
I love the chicken that's just running through the battlefield occasionally.
Well, that hurts.
Oof, stunned.
They really have some nasty weapons. The good thing is, since there's blood on the floor, he's actually running into his own little, you know, electrified blood pool. The idiot. Got himself stunned. I think they're happy with you now.
Now I'm blind.
Now, let's see what's happening. Once I killed you two. Maybe I can just sneak back and revive you. Actually, I would probably need to pick up some more. Well, maybe have a... Oh yeah, I actually picked up one at Arus, didn't I? You should have one too.
I will expire soon.
Well, yeah, you will. You're knocked down, you're crippled, and you're blind. There's nothing you can do about this. See, you should totally leave the sneaking to the fucking rook.
Feel free to load at your leisure. Oh, you're fighting?
I'm not fighting. I'm just sneaking.
There's just, your delay is horrible.
To be fair. Now then. And now I need to steal everything in the fucking underground area again. And just as I picked up all of the fucking nice things. You know, like hams. Roasted pork.
I just wanted this two-handed splitting maul.
What did we learn here? Fighters, by their very nature, are not very sneaky.
I am not a fighter.
They wear a big sword and have a big heavy armor set.
I am a knight.
Is that not a fighter? By its very own definition. Oh, that's a shovel. Okay, you have somebody who has all of the sneaky skills.
Alright.
What do we have here? A zombie painting. An empty potion bottle, a bloody dagger. Strange that is to find. When can you cook mouse?
A bloody dagger. Could this
Don't
have been
think you can.
involved in the crime?
I have some serious questions here. I found something that looks clearly like a murder weapon.
I'm trying to buy this badass ceremonial sword off of her.
And he's like, you know. I mean, I found some paintings that we can sell for some nice profits. Mind you, I totally find those legitimate. Of course. A red snapper and an empty canister. Now, if I were to be invested into this fucking nonsense building system, I could probably do something with that. But I'm not. Now, give me a second while I steal all of her shit out of her basement again. So I can go up and find a nice little one. Glove potion to explosion damage. Yeah, basically it works like a hand grenade. It hits everything close to it.
Huzzah.
Damn it, I misclicked. Have you gotten your sword?
I hath indeed.
Are you happy now?
Happier.
That's good, that's good. Almost finished with the basement, then I just need to come back up again.
Cost me my entire inventory, but yeah.
Ah, yeah, there's so much stuff in this world, you can easily replace that.
Yeah.
Very easily, actually. As I think just a few paintings I picked up should probably be worth enough to actually get you that. Now then. A second while I nicely and easily sneak around here. Steal a few more paintings, because, well, you know. Those are worth some nice money. At least 100 gold or so. Now. Found all of this. There's a key there. I'm not blind game. Game's like, I hide key to chest. Very, very obviously. I'm sitting like, no game. Now, technically speaking, we could actually now enter her back door. Because I think I have the key for that. The thing is quite literally called Esmeralda's back door. It's quite literally called Esmeralda's back door. I will stay with this point. It's called like this and it shall be called like that.
You know, I don't kink shame. I'm just saying, maybe we shouldn't talk about the Hunchback of Notre Dame's girl like that.
Maybe we shouldn't. Hello, it's me again. I am your friend. And where's the lady? It's so I can accuse her.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Now then, let me speak to
Of
her.
course you can steal this axe, can you?
I hope you are here to
Let's discuss the murder.
What piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time?
Well, I found your book about planning the perfect murder.
Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's.
Uh-huh.
He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival.
So, can you tell me more about this place?
Well, what do you want to know?
Who are you?
I am Esmeralda.
Okay, can I not talk about the fact that I found a bloodied knife down there?
The hunter returns. I hope so. What piece of
Okay, give me a second. Why does the game not let me speak about the fucking bloody knife I found?
Oh, I confronted her about the knife.
Oh, you did. Could already do
My
this.
bad.
That's cool.
I thought it told you.
In fact, how the fuck can you actually do that? I mean, you're up here, I'm sitting down there. Your character suddenly now is like, hey, I found a bloody knife.
Yeah.
Now follow me, we're gonna go investigate the crime scene now, because the lady does not wish to talk to us. But I mean, you know, what can I say? You could also try to enter through Esmeralda's back door if you so desire. It is, you know, an option.
It says locked door, can't go there. I can walk out of here and I will follow you.
Follow me. Where the fuck is it actually? Over there. Over yonder. So basically smack dab here.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
You there!
Oh god.
A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source.
Not really. I'll take my leave. Screw you. I know you are. Into some horrible nonsense. Welcome to the King Crab Inn. Can you talk? Oh yeah, no, we don't
Not
have...
a crab.
Actually, has your second character, the little bear daughter, does she have talk with animals? Because that would be helpful. You could talk to the cat.
I don't know.
You can look at her stats if you open her inventory.
Scats? I can look at her scats?
Yeah, you could. You could also look at her stats if you actually open her inventory. Yes.
Greetings.
Inside.
Would it be under talent?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, there should be one called...
I don't think it's under talent. Traits?
It should actually...
No, that's abilities and skills. Expert marksman. Personality. Craftsman. Where the fuck? Like, yeah, I've seen it talk about it, but...
There's Pet Paul. It is actually...
Where is it?
Talent.
Oh, it's under talent. Okay, what's it called?
Pet Pal. You can now talk with animals. But I cannot, and animals set aside. If she has it, it should be relatively high up in the list.
Doesn't look like she does. What just happened?
I got kidnapped. And probably you too.
Why have we been kidnapped? By what?
I walked into the crime scene. And the crime scene kidnapped me.
That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
It's a very strange question you're asking, dear little one. If you're still playing the same game that you have been watching for, like, you know, half an eternity at this point. But look.
Terrible,
Strange creature.
it will consume us all.
Yes, terrible indeed. Will I look through the thing?
Now the quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? 2 Rivalonians here?
Indeed.
At the end of space and time. How very, very, very curious.
Well, the end of space and time. Are you mad?
Perhaps my newfound
I mean, it's such a valid question.
but that is hardly our chiefest concern. We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast shrinking beneath our feet.
Yeah, so we're all gonna die.
It's good
Good to
you
know.
appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in empty space.
It sounds rather deadly, actually.
But I suppose suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzags the historian at your service.
I'm assuming
It is
you
my
on the
job
phone.
to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be.
Oh, yeah, what is this place, as you say? No, why? Why is it drinking?
At last, a question I
Oh,
can
nice.
answer most definitively.
Mhm.
I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a flutter, it should have.
I'm feeling rather calm for the moment. No problem.
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But
Yeah, it would be pretty hard to chronic something if it just suddenly stops.
has happened.
Yes, but how can time come to an end?
Don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Okay, will do.
May be quite mad.
Let's take a look then, shall we? What can we see through the looking glass? I see a dragon. Have you seen the dragon too?
I have not. Sorry, I was responding to a text.
Just take a look through the looking glass. Telescope.
The portal has become active. Fantastic, astounding.
That was an animation for certain.
It happened.
That is a thing that happened. Nos fight. No, it's not a boss fight. I agree, Snowy Boy. It's a Nos fight.
I'm just sleeping.
Nos!
Enough rest. There's a portal to be used.
The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant yew.
Yes, let me climb into the giant hand.
I'm trying my best to get us there. Connected.
I could just. I'm a big boy. I could just get up in there. What the fuck?
No, you can't. But I can.
Unfortunate.
Can water through there like a boss.
The wild ride continues. It seems the imp has
Oh,
spotted
so Enzu, I know you don't care, but
to find here.
Fallout 4 is $10 on Steam. I'm gonna be trying my damnedest to get an extra $10 before it goes off sale. I just want it on PC. I played so much Fallout 4, but the mods for PC
are probably better, eh?
How did you arrive?
They're going to be, they are better. I follow them. They're great.
If any other being in Rivalon asked
I really enjoy playing. I hate Fallout 4, but I really enjoy playing Fallout 4.
Not like this. Never.
Hate's a strong word. I don't hate it. I used to hate it. And then Fallout 76 came out.
And that was.
Now I don't hate. And now I don't hate Fallout 4 anymore.
It's like, yeah, comparatively speaking, that's still a lot better.
If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature, indeed you must.
Yes, we must save the universe. Basically, find some shiny stones, give to Lady, make time go again.
Without these stones,
that shall never be, milady. As she's our most mysterious guest. Are you ready?
Well, we can have a debate about it and go like, yes, do we want to do this?
But a moment ago, we were hunting source in Rivalon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Say what Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
Spot on. Praise be that we at least are still capable of rational thinking. We seem to be the only ones in the insane asylum at the end of bloody time.
Well, pretty much. I do love that we are more pragmatic. Now that we have solved... for Jesus.
You eat magic stones? That'd be...
That would probably hurt. Especially because those things can teleport.
There used to be a rule in Dungeons and Dragons, like there used to be a whole fucking chart about basically all the potentially good or horrendously bad shit that would happen by like mixing potions in your stomach.
I mean,
you ever think about that?
I mean, you
ever think
know,
about, like
potentially.
sure you know not to mix, you know what potions not to mix in the bottle, but I mean if you drink 2 different potions.
I mean, technically, yeah, you are kind of mixing them in your stomach, potentially.
Now I do not play by them rules because one, that's way too much. Like, you know what? Just this. The main reason is it's too much work for me.
It sounds like a bit of a pain, doesn't it? Still haven't found how.
What do you do, Jake?
Well, remembered, better to say, how the fuck we're actually getting out of here again. I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
Neither. Well.
How can I get out? She has nothing in money-wise. She has pixie dust. That kind of explains how she keeps awake at night.
I got out.
How?
I back the way you came, boy.
Yeah, but that leads to the observatory, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And can you escape from the observatory?
I don't know.
You know, back where we came from? Our world, basically, because we're in the fucking nowhere land right now. Which is kinda, you know...
This is what happens whenever you're a smartass to the people that are at the end of the fucking universe, you dick.
Oh yeah, I remember. Can just use that one, can't I? You must gather your party. Where's my party? Where's my party?
I don't know.
Stop running away.
I don't.
Trying to teleport us. I can teleport us away. Quick travel. Pretty sweet deal. Alright, back to the fucking crime scene. I think we're going to investigate the crime scene and then we're going to end it because it is getting rather late. I'm just happy that the game actually runs.
What the fuck is this dude doing? Oh my god, did you see that?
Nope, I was miles away basically.
Oh my god.
What did he
do? This dude fucking like the Flash wouldn't move as fast as this motherfucker zoomed past me, and then he got hung up on a stair, and he was just—it just looked like he was just sitting there, fucking kicking shit. Hey, ban the person who stole my name.
I'm on it. Ah.
I know the imp historian has told you about his
That's
agent
a
on
permaban.
Rivellon, and that agent is I.
But yeah, that
So
is
now
the
that you know of the alliance between me and
glitchiest
Sir
thing I
Zigzags,
have ever
let
seen
us
in
turn
DC
to the
do.
business at hand.
He tries so hard.
Starstone.
He went so far.
And I'll be delighted. It can
Fuck, I don't know, fine when he went fast as fuck, boy.
It's like I could solve all of these problems.
with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along.
Yeah.
While you the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slip, don't we all? But perhaps, like any cat worth its salt, let me. I'll not. If Zigzags worries, I met him. So in the end, oh, before you go, you'll need the. Now that this man.
Okay. We now know that we need to find shit. Now back to investigating that murder scene. As I said, I want to fucking investigate the murder scene.
I thought we were. We confronted the bitch about her bloody knife. You confronted the bitch about her book.
Oh,
I bought a sword off her.
And then, as it happens, I was actually trying to enter the fucking murder scene and then was teleported to the end of time. Into a fucking murder investigation in peace.
Actually, while you hit the crime scene, I can. Well, actually, I guess we can just the crime scene first. I was about to say, with the 3 of us and new sword, maybe we can take out the bad bitch in the graveyard.
I would rather like
For
another
that
companion. Now we have 4 and a full party. But that would help.
Well,
I can tell you.
That's on you.
I'm working on it.
Another one for the collection.
Another one for the collection. I must have fucking misclicked, didn't I? Lucky son of a bitch.
Hey, you got a bot to ban.
It does seem like this, doesn't it?
The Duke of Ferrell is the worst
I swear, man.
in Rivellon.
between now and next stream, you gotta give me the power, and I got you.
Take this lucky break you got. And it's the last lucky break you will get. Because I will most definitely not misclick again. And that's putting it mildly.
Let's see, I'll...
So now that the option is one deeper.
Kind of want to put a point in dual wielding, but I don't. I'll wait till I actually have the stuff.
Well then, I have an innate turn. Can I use that? No, probably not. What happens if I use the pyramid?
Oh my gods! What is going
I'm leveling
on
up. Excuse
here?
me.
First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out!
I found a naked lady. She's bathing. And, well, I just... Oh, came in.
What? Did you say bathing?
Yep, she's sitting in a little bathtub and is enjoying...
Do you mean bathing?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. I'm confused. Ended up in some random lady's bedroom where she has a little bathtub and she's taking a bath. Yeah. Yeah, sorry my lady, I came by way of magical pyramid and I don't know where I would end up. Now I need to play the fucking minigame against her. She has 7 reasons, I have 1. Pretty sure she will win this one.
On the plus side,
pyramid,
with that level up,
Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like.
I took Pet
Leave my
Pal.
house, before the divines punish you for your aberrant ways.
Yes, yeah. I found a pyramid though. Can you please just...
Out! No, if you please.
Oh, you need me over there?
This room is private.
This room is private. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Yeah, we can talk now about this magical pyramid nonsense. Where even are you?
I'm talking to the cat.
Not a bad choice, mind you. Not a bad choice indeed. Can actually get clues off of the animals.
Kind of what I thought.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you?
Yeah.
Waiting for what?
I'm just gonna wait until you finish that one. Gives me an opportunity to order my inventory again because it's full of shit.
And then we'll quick save outside of the graveyard and go in for a fight. And win or lose, that'll be where we call it.
That's what we're gonna do. Let me check if I want to level up something. I don't think I actually have enough points. You know, I don't have enough points for anything interesting. Could get some bodybuilding. Oh, you want to hear what the cat is saying? Can I? Yeah, I can actually listen to the conversation.
Don't mention.
Alright.
Damn it, he just finished as I was coming in.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
Have no fear, my friend. I'm determined to prove my worth to you by our journey's end.
I don't normally play this kind of an asshole, but...
Schmuck little asshole. Now can I... sneaking failed, yeah.
Normally I wait until I'm a verifiable badass. Alright, now, graveyard is... Fucking...
I can tell you where the graveyard is. Follow me!
What?
But be courageous. Which against humanity fear, but you can no longer fight in combat.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I lost you.
I went north, basically, from the way out. Escapist. Proud man, 5-star dinner, know it all. Gives me intelligence. Each. Each you when standing in blood. I have become a leech. I can now stand in blood and heal. Ah, shit, one too early. We need to get one more high up.
Okay, mine now.
I'm coming running.
Okay, I see.
Follow me! Follow me! Oh, yeah, running the other way. Follow me!
Oh, sorry.
Runs to good.
I was over here seeing if I could ban your chat.
I mean, he really wants to be banned, doesn't he?
Desperately.
Really desperately. Rarely do I find somebody who's that fucking willing to get himself murdered. What a rare trait these days. Now then, we're at the graveyard again. Stop stealing my shovels. I need those shovels. Also, you probably sold the other shovel, didn't you?
I just realized it too.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
See, I'm nice to you. I mean,
And I would have done so more quickly if someone wasn't hovering over my shoulder like a nosy aunt.
Some of us wouldn't have to hover if others of us weren't prone to rage digging. I'm merely trying to save whatever treasure
Rage
might be
digging.
buried before you hack it in
That's-
half.
I like that. I'm gonna use that. All right. So I'm just gonna.
Patient.
Awesome.
Walking
so we
with
didn't
the-
just walk in and die.
Now, go in there and do your deeds.
Do what?
I blinded her. Huge smoke. I mean, what were you expecting of me? Oh yeah, I could actually throw a love potion at her. You make a good point there, Snowy. I shall try my luck at that. That is, I will as soon as I have my turn.
It does kind of suck that you threw the smoke right then, because I couldn't hit her.
Don't worry, it's not gonna last long. Now, go in there and do your thing. Ouch.
Ow, that hurt.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. I'm really hoping a fire arrow does more.
Yep, you have her burning now. She's gonna take damage from that. I'm gonna try and throw a love potion at her. See if that works. Don't hit me, bitch!
You survive.
Barely. Half my health gone in one hit. Why is everybody getting more faster turns than me? That's not good. Also, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get a turn. I'm fucking frozen for a turn. I'm gonna stand there for a turn now, because I'm frozen. Also, you're on slippery ground. Be aware of that. Burning failed. She stopped burning. Yeah, now both are burning again.
Yeah, I probably could have thought that through better.
Now then, where's my love potion?
She's almost dead. If you can get some good damage on her.
I don't have any ranged options.
Well, do whatever you can. Love potion, then fuck it, it might charm her.
Charm failed.
Said might.
I'm not the most useful, I will admit. Ouch. Now it's up to you. We can actually try Dave if we manage to get her down.
Vanquish them!
Yay, free health. Yeah, that's very useful. Can I reach you and attack you? And how much then? 7 AP. I can get a hit off.
Chaos grips my hands today.
I hit her once. I mean, that's a start. I mean, she's flanked and she's burning. Oh, shit.
And I am out of fire arrows, but...
Face the unending darkness.
Well...
Okay, so now we restock on the specialty arrows and we fuck up Dave.
I'm still kind of burning. I still need a second.
What did I just pick up?
I'm dying.
What a deluge!
Aged leather ring armor. My dex isn't high enough. What about...
If it's dex related, you can give it to me, because I have high dex. Actually, do I have something for you?
What is your current armor?
I have my standard Source Hunter's armor, 20 armor rating, 1 initiative. Yeet. Oh shit, I have the armor of your little lady in my inventory. There, I gave you a little...
I just put it there because I threw It gives +1 initiative, 28, and it's dex related. Unless you'd rather have the armor I just put on her, which is just the same but a higher armor rating.
I don't think I can actually equip it, can I? No, I can. No one stops. Look at that. I have now the nice little armor. But the skirt isn't fitting any longer. Do I have healing items? I have. Eat.
Jesus, did you...
Consume.
Permanent bans just don't do anything to these people, huh?
Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Whoop. Now, go away, little one. Even my patience is wearing rather thin these days. Consume more of it. Consume this one too. Do I get healing out of that? Oh, I get strength and more heal out of it, and...
Oh, I forgot you have that.
Okay, I still need more health.
Can I just...
Drunk failed.
Let the blood of our enemies be your motivation.
I don't know if that gave you any help. Oh, wait a minute. Where are you? I can...
I'm standing right next to you. I'm also healing by eating massive amounts of meat.
I have cure wounds.
Now then, I have a plague grenade, but that's not going to work against the undead. Do I have anything grenade-wise that would work against the undead? I somewhat doubt it. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it.
I'm checking some stuff.
Okay, let me... Which grave is Dave? Do you remember?
The one that the tombstone says, "Here lies David."
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb. Here lies Kavanagh. Here lies James Hyde.
Okay, I'm going to stand behind him because I need to attack him. Once again, my shovel was stolen. Smack that from me.
Come on, Dave.
Dave.
Time for some fancy footwork.
Yes, very fancy footwork.
Backstab.
How could that happen?
And double miss. Yeah, how could this happen indeed? How could this happen to me?
I made my mistake.
Yeah, I made my mistakes.
Alright, let me see. I don't know, maybe. Let's see if this does any good.
Not in. He's slowed, which is nice. If you could get his attention, that would be nice. Because if you could get his attention, that would actually help.
I don't have enough AP to use my sword.
Back on my feet again.
At least he's flanked now, which gives him a minus. But he can kinda kill me.
As good as a new penny.
If you survived to my turn, I can use cure wounds on you.
Ah, don't worry. I can hate for a turn, which means he cannot attack me.
Oh, I can only use that once. Okay.
You poisoned yourself.
And Dave.
Nah, he's not poisoned.
Motherfucker.
Also, don't forget, he's an undead. If he gets poisoned, he starts healing.
Oh boy.
The undead are pretty special like that. You can actually take the talent being a zombie, which means that you actually heal from poison and get damaged through healing. Best boss name Dave. Indeed, it's just Dave. But he hurts like a beach.
Yeah, Dave hits like a fucking Mack truck.
I am fucking annoyingly bad at this. That's not what I wanted, game.
You just wanted to backstab.
Without triumph.
Now, I will make myself invisible. Because I cannot take another hit, and you can't take another hit either. That's quite literally how it is. Yeah, I think Dave will be the bane of this stream, because we will not be able to beat Dave like this. Dave is fucking amazing.
That's not what I wanted to do, but okay.
He murdered you, didn't he?
I
stayed with...
think he murdered us both.
Yeah.
My party has been... I had a resurrect scroll!
Well, yeah, but the problem is the party's dead.
That's fine. Oh, did we save after Helen?
I'm just about to find out.
I was about to say, I mean, that's fine. We'll call it there. But
if
you saved it under dead?
Yep. Because I was assuming that we would die.
So as I was recording last night, it dawned on me.
Mm-hmm.
My entire Empire 2 series, I haven't beaten fucking... It's all been fighting Russia.
You just realized now that Russia is... Of course we didn't. Okay.
It'll be fine. We'll do it when we come back. We know we can now.
Yeah, I mean, we are strong. At least against this one. Dave is maybe a bit outside of our class, though, to be completely fair and honest at the moment. We need to level up a bit more.
So I don't know about him being outside of our class, per se. So much as...
You know, if I start missing...
If we had gone... if we had, money to burn... Oh, no.
Can you give me a second to run away before you shoot him? That thing explodes. You hit it. Or if you have a resurrection scroll, you can use that.
But I figured, one of those if we had been prepared for, like we were... the only reason we won the fight with Helen was because I kept setting her on fire.
It did do wonders, to be fair. I've actually forgotten that there's something in there. Do I have anything I can throw at it? I mean, I have a plague grenade. Which I can't use because it takes too many fucking turns.
Sigurd, grant me swiftness.
Nothing. I have feeling lucky. Do you want to charge him and see what happens?
Nah.
Because he's gonna get a turn.
How much?
God damn it, I shouldn't have actually used that ability because now I'm visible.
I'll run over here so that way he doesn't take out the whole group.
Yep, happened precisely as I remembered it. Be resurrected. Badam. Hey, we got some loot out of it. I mean, not much.
Take the rest of his body.
Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit or a lovable prankster ghost?
Okay.
And that's Helen.
Did we save the game
Here lies
again?
Judith, warrior princess.
What lies beyond grave number 2? Some dead bones.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
And I would have done so more quickly if someone weren't hovering over my shoulder.
Let's turn this around the other way.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to be a bother. It's just so very thrilling when you've set your mind to something.
You are such an ass kisser. Like, yeah, totally. Sitting like, what? Ah, now I'm feeling satisfied. We killed something. Actually, technically we killed 2 things, but, well, Helen is back in action, of course.
Indeed. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it's right there. And then there's always this hole in the ground that we can also explore whenever we come back. Whoop. Ah, fuck. I forgot.
Forgot about Helen. I just mentioned it and you were like, eh.
Oh, I forgot that it was like an auto trigger.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, we can kill her and then we can actually access the graveyard again, so... I'm gonna make a save game there.
I will melt the flesh from your bones.
I will melt the flesh from the bones. I will become...
Burning... what do you mean burning failed? She's standing there on fire.
Yeah, but she doesn't... If burning fails...
Burning success.
If that fails, that means she doesn't get a tick of it, basically. You can have multiple ticks of it on the enemy. And fails means just that, well, one of them failed. That means she doesn't get more from standing in fire. What happened to you that one time? Now then, let me be sneaky about it. I'm a ghost of Christmas past. You might not really want to charge in there. You're going to burn yourself.
I wouldn't do me any good anyways. I have the wrong sword equipped.
This day we fight. This day we win.
Now then, she's going to charge. Yes, she is. She's taking a nice amount of damage though. So are you, however.
I'm dead. That's okay.
She can't see me. She runs smack dab past me.
Ow.
She really has a lot of turns. Well, IP, I guess, technically speaking. Now,
okay.
Sneak action. I will sweep you in the back. I've weakened her.
Weak.
Sadly, I'm out of turns. Don't use plague grenades because she is, well, an undead. Actually, do you know what we don't have in our team yet? Freaking healer. A water mage. That would help. Well, you have a stun. That's very good because that means she can't move and I can backstab the little bitch again. Try to avoid that bitch. And dead. And dead. I'm pretty sure you can kill her now.
Imagine if I had missed and then she just killed us all.
That could have happened.
Sweet relief.
Sweet relief from eating potatoes.
I mean, yeah.
Well, that can be a sweet.
Same.
That can be a sweet relief.
I'm about to say, bro. Yeah, potatoes are pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's another shovel. I'm gonna pick that up before somebody steals it from my inventory again. But hey.
Why? We're just going to steal it from your inventory again?
Yeah, magical pockets. Also, don't forget. See, do you see this little ice dildo here? This one I'm standing next to.
Yeah.
That is what happened to the dog, thanks to your aggression. That's Murphy. The dog that was here. You could have talked to him. He could have told you about his dead master Jake, who we're trying to investigate the death of.
Yeah, well.
But he died. And now he's a freaking ice dildo for some reason. I don't understand how that happens, but it happened.
I bet I don't think he died. I think he just got frozen and that's it.
That's not a dog. That's not a dog.
That's a frozen dog tail.
I really don't know how that happened. That is not supposed to happen. He's supposed to have a nice little, you know, dead body lying around, but no, he has turned into dead. Alas. Yep.
Well, maybe he'll be back when we come back.
Oh no.
Make sure you save.
I will save actually after this. The good thing is in this game you can, well, get away with a lot of murder and mistakes. And the game will still allow you to pass in many, many ways. Even this murder, you can solve it in quite a few ways. In case, you know, you do something horrible and, oh well, you know, murder the dog that could give you the clues, or...
I didn't murder it.
To be fair, Helen murdered it, but who woke up Helen?
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure that was you.
No.
In memory of Loney, death lies on
Actually,
her
wait a sec.
like
Before we do this, there is something else we can do. There is...
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
Jake. Look at what I found.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
I'm too weak to pick up the sheep's corpse. I need a strong man to pick up that sheep's corpse, please.
I don't want to carry a sheep's corpse.
We need it for this quest, and I am just a poor, very weak
I am
one.
not strong enough either.
The fuck are you not strong enough? Okay, my guess is probably because I have my inventory full of paintings that I have stolen. Actually, some of these paintings are worth a lot, like 700 gold. But yeah, okay.
Well, go sell them when we come back. No, we'll do that. We won't sell them yet.
Going to just go out into the sun, you know, because the graveyard is kind of creepy and full of shit and a dead dog.
We'll stand here and guard the dog and the sheep.
Well, fine. Guard the sheep corpse. I'm just going to stare at you from the gate, judgingly, like, what's that man doing with the frozen, dead icicle dog and the sheep corpse? I have questions.
You don't know what the dog. Look at it. It's just a frozen. You should be more wondering why there's just a piece of ice sticking out of the ground.
A phallic-shaped piece of ice, mind you. But alas.
All ice is phallic-shaped.
To some degree. But yeah. I think this is where we shall end it, because, well, it is getting rather late, and I'm just happy the game runs, which means we can, whenever we want, come back and do some more horrible things to the poor world of Rivellon. I think it is Rivellon.
Just so long as I'm not streaming it.
You know, I'm probably going to, you know, randomly decide and just invite you along. That you can do some horrible things with sheep corpses and stuff. You're pretty good
indeed.
But yes, as I said, we shall end it here. I shall bid you adieu for the moment. Have a good one, everyone. And let me see here. Well, first on my list of people I would like to thank is, of course, well, the Cronos for coming along. Very nice of him. Indeed, that one in the background. The nice one. Next, we had a short visit by the little
You a
bees.
lie?
Then we have Snowy. Atrocity also dropped by. And, well, that's everybody I'm willing to mention actually on this fine day, because everybody else I'm going to ignore. Satisfying. But yes, all of those mentioned, feel appreciated. Everybody not mentioned because they are on the lurking side, feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder, all the good stuff. And, well, I shall be back tomorrow with, I don't even know what, but there's probably going to be something entertaining going on. I'll think about it. Let's say it like this.